I'd just like to say a big thanks to 2K Games for sponsoring this video. Hey, it's me, Hype, and with Marvel Midnight Suns just around the corner, here's 5 great tips to get you started off on the right foot. Let's start off by talking about exploration. The hub world of Midnight Suns, also known as the Abbey, is pretty vast, and there are a bunch of secrets and collectibles to find. I know it may be tempting to want to jump straight back into combat, but taking some time to explore the Abbey can net you some great rewards. Aside from the gloss hanging around the place to pick up, there's also ingredients for recipes, and more importantly, arcane caches, which can award you with new abilities and cosmetic rewards, so make sure not to miss those. And for those who want to dive deeper into the lore of the Midnight Suns, there's plenty of journals and tarot cards to uncover as well. You can also discover havens, which are specific locations that can help increase your friendship level with heroes. Speaking of friendship, let's move on to the next tip, which is to focus on building your friendship with the heroes you want to use.
You ever get in a horse chase?
What is a horse chase?
Like a car chase, but with horses. Did you ever drift a horse? Maybe on a frozen lake or something?
Midnight Suns has a pretty robust friendship system, and it's something that you don't want to be avoiding. Building up these friendships is crucial to unlocking powerful new passives and abilities for your heroes, as well as signature team-up attacks. We'll have another video out soon that goes way more in depth with the friendship system, so keep an eye out for that if it's not out already. Moving on to the next tip, which is to take some time to do your daily tasks. Midnight Suns works on a day-night cycle where different tasks will be available depending on if it's morning or night. There's a lot of systems that you unlock pretty early on which allow you to strengthen your team in different ways. You want to be visiting the Forge to unlock new cards and research artifacts, as well as the Yard to spar with other heroes and upgrade your abilities. You'll also unlock the Intel section, where you can send a hero out on a special ops mission to net you some good rewards. All of these should be done daily to maximize your rewards and make sure you're not wasting time. The next tip I have builds upon those systems I mentioned, and that's to focus on upgrading your stations, those being the Forge and the Yard. Forge upgrades help you with crafting new cards and having more upgrades to choose from, as well as some other great upgrades I'll let you discover for yourself. Upgrading the Yard is equally as important, as doing so will grant you some new abilities to use during combat. Upgrading these stations requires research, which can be gained by giving Dr. Strange artifact crates rewarded on certain missions. Make sure to give them to him as soon as you get them, as it'll take one in-game day to fully complete research. And finally, my last tip has to do with combat, and that is to make sure to read the tooltips and effects each card has. Some of them are pretty self-explanatory, such as knockback will knock an enemy back, but other effects such as strengthen and quick might be confusing starting out. Thankfully, the game explains what these effects do pretty well, but if you're unsure, you can always check the tooltip of the card. These effects can really be the turning point of a fight, so it's great to know what a card does before you decide to use it. What are you most looking forward to in Midnight Suns? Let us know. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to stay up to date on more Midnight Suns content, as well as the biggest games releasing this year, then a subscription is the best way to do so. That's all from me. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.